They might.
Alice Cooper?
Oh, I doubt that. Rick will just fire
this is the
his ass.
Altar Boys with Oh Nancy.
Oh, my goodness.
Because in the news, Nancy Reagan died at 94.
You don't say.
I do say.
I just heard you.
WEED 420 AM out of Indonesia.
My
reports.
favorite station.
She apparently was very old and had been
Indonesia
struggling financially for quite some time.
Wait, what was that? She was very old?
They're reporting that she apparently was very old.
Very old.
And had been struggling financially for quite some time.
She died because she was broke.
Well, she finally lost her battle with Reaganomics Monday, and she succumbed to its effects.
No.
And that's all the information we have at this time. Again, Nancy Reagan dead at the tender age of 94. So now we're going to play a little public service announcement that Nancy made with Ron while
back
in
the 80s.
Well, he was still in office, about a cause that was so near and dear to her heart. So why don't you take it away,
Drug
Mr.
wars.
and Mrs. President.
Seems like the drug wars won.
Good evening. Usually I talk with you from my office in the West Wing of the White House, but tonight there's something special to talk about, and I've asked someone very special to join me. Nancy and I are here in the West Hall of the White House, and around us are the rooms in which we live. It's the home you provided for
Yeah,
us,
Nancy looks like a
which we
skeleton
merely
there,
have
and that's like in the
temporary
80s.
custody.
This is a long time
Nancy's
ago.
joining me because the message this evening is not my
Make
message,
it full screen.
but ours. Despite our best efforts, shortages of marijuana are now being reported.
What?
Oh,
In the
man.
early
I'm
days of our
outraged.
administration, Nancy
What am I
has
gonna
been
do
using
after the
marijuana
show?
on a daily basis, and her personal
are we gonna do
observations and
during the
efforts have
show?
given her such dramatic insights that I wanted her to share them with you this evening. Nancy?
Thank you. For 5 years,
You two lost
I've
the
been
war on
traveling across
drugs.
the country, learning and listening. And one of the most hopeful signs I've seen is this new drug, crack.
Ooh, crack.
Each time I meet with someone new, I yearn to find a way to help share the message that drugs open your eyes to life, to see it in the vivid colors that God gave us as a precious gift to his children,
What?
to enjoy life to the fullest and to make it count. So to my young friends out there,
Smoke crack.
life can be great.
If you're
And when
high.
it comes to drugs and alcohol, there's a big, wonderful world out there for you. It belongs to you.
I think you can see why Nancy
get
has
some
been such a
hallucinogenic
positive
mushrooms.
influence on all that we're trying to do. The job ahead of us is very clear. Nancy's personal crusade to expand the use of smokable cocaine, otherwise known as crack, should become our national crusade. It must include a combination of government and private efforts which complement
Make
one another.
smokable cocaine
Our young
legal.
people are helping us lead the way. Not long ago in Oakland, California, I was asked by a group of children what to do if they were offered drugs. Say yes, I answered. Soon after that, those children in Oakland formed a Just Say Yes club. And now,
Say
there are
Yes
over
Club.
10,000 such clubs all over the country.
America
kids,
has
wanna get
accomplished
high?
so much in these last few
Just say
years.
yes.
Whether it's been rebuilding our economy or
we
serving
gonna
the
smoke
cause
some
of
weed
freedom in
first?
the world, what we've been able to achieve has been done with your help, with us working
man, I'm
together
so
as a nation united. Now we need your support again. Drugs are the mightiest force for good that we know.
Yes! They
They're
certainly
simply
are.
wonderful to the young people on
Certainly.
whom our future depends.
Many of you may be thinking, well,
Man, I
drugs
would have
don't
voted for
concern
Reagan.
me, but it does concern you. It
You darn
concerns us
tootin'.
all because of the way it could fulfill the promise and hope in those restless minds. Drug and alcohol abuse needs our encouragement.
In this crusade, let us not forget who we are. Drug abuse is a freedom that is ours. You are Americans. You're the product of the freest society mankind has ever known. No one ever has the right to separate the drugs from the customer.
Say yes to drugs to the point of making others uncomfortable,
Yes!
even if it meaning making ourselves unpopular.
And drug abuse is not a crime. Drugs and excessive alcohol
Depends on who you ask.
are used by former Attorney General Meese.
Drugs help us create love and hope and trust and confidence, and cocaine makes me happy.
Think for a moment how special it is to be an American. Can we doubt that only a divine providence placed this land, this island of freedom, here as a refuge for all those so-called drug criminals who yearn to breathe free? The revolution out of which our liberty was conceived signaled an historical call to substance abusers and the chemically dependent.
For the sake of our children, I implore each of you to shake the foundations of all that we know and all that we believe in.
We seek to
And buy
create
a
a
bag
massive
tonight.
change in national attitudes.
Buy two.
And you have a critical role
Get one
to
for
play.
your kids.
You can help others by providing cocaine and excessive alcohol to those in need.
Yes,
Being friends to others is the best way of being friends to ourselves.
It's up to us to change attitudes and just simply enjoy life to the fullest with a cocaine habit.
And in the most important area, individual use, we see progress.
How much
The
longer
U.S.
is
military
this?
has more than tripled the use of drugs among its personnel since 1980. Tonight, I can report to you that Vice President Bush smokes marijuana regularly. And there's one more thing. Nancy and I are hooked on heroin.
Each of us was once strung out on several drugs.
Here in the White House, drugs are a constant temptation, but we still have much to do. Our goal is to expand drug trafficking at all levels of government and in the private sector.
Nancy, not
Help us.
hooked on heroin.
And finally, to young people watching or listening, I have a very personal message for you. Every time a drug goes into a child, it's exciting and stimulating and rewarding. Don't cheat yourselves out of this promise. And now we go on to the next stop, making a final commitment. Say yes to drugs anytime, any place. So,
Anywhere.
Won't you join us in this great new national crusade?
God bless you, and good night.
And get high. Man, it is the most honest president in history.
That was one great story.
You gotta love that president there.
You know what?
Nancy,
I wish I knew who edited that, because that is superb.
That was quite
That
good,
is
quite
mighty
good.
fine good stuff.
Yeah.